Left-Wing Kingz. Listen, think, act, repeat.
Welcome to the Left-Wing King podcast. Today, we're going to be showing some love to the lady who many kings said didn't want to support them, Kamala Harris. We're going to spend some time giving her props for her specific plan that she has to help black men during her presidency. I'm your HMIC, your head moderator in charge, Malik, and I'm joined today by King Ace.
What up, what up?
King Steve.
What's going on?
Queen Tina on the comments. Let's get it cracking, people. It's no secret, damn it, that some black men and other male minorities out there are not supporting Kamala Harris this election, but that might be changing in the near future. In a bid to improve her standing with black male voters, Vice President Kamala Harris recently announced her opportunity agenda for black men. This agenda aims to dismantle systemic barriers and create new opportunities for black men across America. So let's go ahead and break down the top 5 items in her plan. Opportunity number 1 is the Wealth Building Initiative. Part of Kamala Harris's opportunity for black men proposes offering 1 million fully forgivable loans of up to $20,000 for black business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs. This initiative aims to provide the financial support needed to start and grow businesses. Ace, how will this initiative help black men build wealth, create economic independence, and foster community development?
I mean, we know the history of this country when it comes to getting loans. I mean, you can see the movies like The Banker or whatever, where black people just by a big margin. I don't know that word. I can say it, but I can't spell it. But we've been able to get loans, business loans, to start up businesses. So with that being said, that's why we have a big economic gap from other races. Like, we were discriminated against on that. Okay, so this actually is going to give us access to more resources and things that we didn't have. You're trying to open a bakery, now you go out and buy that equipment that you need.
Yep.
You can get a loan for it. And those practices are still made. We're still scrutinized to this day. If you're probably black and your credit's kind of in the middle, they're more likely not going to have your credit's got to be real good for them to probably jump on and do something for you, compared to where other races, even people that are not here, we've seen that. It's so many other races that came in on the backs of the civil rights movement and are able to get loans and start up businesses and become entrepreneurs, and just make us their customers. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the biggest things right there for it.
Yep.
You got that. You have, there's a number of different things in the economic plan that I think are really great. When you talk about, like he said, the loans, some of the things she's talking about doing with the federal government, there's a lot of positions in the federal government where you don't really need a degree to do the job. And she's saying it's unfair because people who are minorities might not have the same opportunities to get a college degree, so she's going to make it so if you have the qualifications, if you were qualified, then you can apply for these jobs.
Right.
And this is to help, like I said, to help try to get some minorities' foot in the door. And a lot of these things that they're changing, this is where the craziest thing about it is this. Black people, we need to realize, or white people, you need to realize this too. If you are not in a good financial position, these things that are helping black people are probably going to help you too.
Yep.
And black men, black women, we have to realize you can't just say, oh, I'm doing a great job, everything's great. You need to look at the actual policies.
Yep.
Okay. When you're looking at somebody who's offering to help first-time home buyers, okay, that's if it doesn't help you, it's going to help your children. These are things. Yeah, these are things that are going to help our community as a whole. And it's going to help poorer people as a whole, regardless of the color.
Yep.
Okay. Again, encouraging small businesses. We all know how the percentage rate of small businesses that fail. When you're starting with that is going to help, again, minorities a lot. So that's my thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and you're aiming at the identity politics that the Republicans are claiming that Kamala Harris is doing. Like, she's just coming in 17 days out, now she's trying to aim this toward black men. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, in the story, whatever she's doing is going to qualify everybody. She's just pointing out the fact that black men are going to be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
She's trying to erase some of the things that's been historically in our way as entrepreneurs here in this country. You know what I'm saying? Just plain and simple. So that's definitely where you're aiming it at. So everybody's going to pretty much benefit off of it. I mean, first thing she says is, I'm a president for the people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
To compare to her opponent distinctively is saying, I'm not going to be, he's actually making determinations that he ain't the president for everybody. Really, he's the president for rich people.
Yeah, exactly.
With you. And that's kind of how he's pointing it out. So,
Yeah. So I want to touch on a few points, man. What you just said about identity politics is so true, because at the end of the day, like you said, it seems like a ploy. Like, hey, you got 17 days to the election, and now you're doing this thing for black people to try to get the black male vote. At the end of the day, it's going to be hard as hell to pass something in Congress that's just for black people.
oh yeah,
That shit ain't going to fly. So even though she's calling it out as a way to help black people, because it will help black people, okay? It'll help everyone. I'm pretty sure that when they propose the legislation for this, it's going to be for anyone
yeah.
Absolutely.
that